This episode of Like It or Not is sponsored by CH Peptides, a trusted source for high-quality research peptides like tirzepatide, BPC157, and IGF-1LR3. With fast shipping, consistent purity, and top-tier service, CH Peptides keep things simple and reliable. Want to learn more or book an appointment? Just call or text 707-380-6411. Tell them your boys from Like It or Not sent you, and you get 15% off your order. You can also order at chpeptides.com and enter Like It or Not at checkout for 15% off your order. So do not delay. Call today. That's CH Peptides. Products are for research use only, not intended for human or animal use. Complete Health Peptides makes no claims or promises regarding the effects of any product. This episode of the podcast is sponsored by Thompson Construction. Thompson Construction is an excavating and grading general engineering contractor based right here in Ukiah, California. They specialize in septic system installation and repairs, land and site development for residential, commercial, agricultural, anything you got going on. These guys can handle it. No job too big or too small. At Thompson Construction, they love what they do and they take the utmost pride in their work. Customer satisfaction and great attention to detail is a major goal of these guys. So give them a call today, 707-391-7679 for your free quote. That's 707-391-7679. This episode of the podcast is sponsored by the Thirsty Axe. Go to thirstyaxe.com to check out all of their upcoming events. They have bands, they have DJs, they always have good shit going on there. They also have on every single Wednesday night, it's trivia night, ladies and gentlemen, trivia night. Who else has trivia night? No one but the Thirsty Axe. And every Thursday is karaoke. Oh my gosh, you guys. If you haven't been there for a karaoke night, you need to get your asses down there because it's a blast. So go to thirstyaxe.com. Check out all of their events. Go there, have a drink, throw some axes, play some pool, enjoy yourselves. And thirstyaxe.com for all of their upcoming events. Spring is right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen, and you have a project that needs to be done, and we have the people to do that project. DC Customs, that's who we're talking about. You have a truck that needs a lift or an exhaust or new tires, or you want to pimp out your ride, DC Customs is the place to do it. Go to dccustoms.net or call right now to get your project started at 707-463-2227. That's the OG's DC Customs. My name is Carter Lane.
I'm Drew Nickel.
Welcome to the show.
Whether you like it or not.
Oh my God. I think you have a problem, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my goodness.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. This is Like It or Not. I'm Carter Lane. Drew couldn't be here with us tonight. He had to, unfortunately, get some follow-up surgery done on the hemorrhoids that he's dealing with. So there was a little bit of a complication and there was a lot of bleeding, but he's okay and he appreciates your well wishes and your prayers. And if you guys could just really keep that up, it would help him to heal, I think. So he should be back soon and we wish him the best. But today with me, my wonderful, my wonderful sister-in-law and a wonderful mother, an amazing body and mind connection facilitator, a super rad artist, a wonderful wife, a really cool sister-in-law, a Star Wars enthusiast.
That's very true.
Jamie Rose Young.
Yes. Hi. Thanks.
Hi.
Thanks for being on.
Yeah, thanks for coming. So I wanted to have you on because you do all these like really rad things, and I want to hear about it more. And it's really cool because you don't have your children with you right now.
That's true.
And I don't remember the last time we had a conversation that wasn't interrupted by one of your kids or one of my kids.
True. Yeah.
So it's cool.
5 years probably.
Yeah. Yeah, about since Willow was born.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Yes.
They're my best friends.
They love you.
I love them. They're so fun. I was talking the other day and I was like, yeah, it's really cool to be an uncle because you can like wind them up and then send them home.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with Ash like all day long, every day like you do.
Yeah.
So it's just really fun to have an hour or two or whatever, half a day of like really fun time and then be like, okay, bye guys.
Yeah. I definitely feel like they're more wild around you and Uncle Ryan.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. They're not that excited with me and Dad.
No, it's more regular life.
Yeah.
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 They're so cute. But so wait, I want to know, let's talk about first, how did so you were a yoga teacher, practitioner, what do you call yourself?
Yoga instructor.
A yoga instructor. And where did you like find yoga? Have you always been into it?
Yeah. I got into yoga. I always describe that I've been doing yoga my whole life because yoga really isn't just about, everyone thinks yoga is just about the postures, but yoga is really, it's a way of living.
Okay.
And with how my dad and my mom grew me and my sisters up, I felt like it was really in line with the yoga belief system or the philosophy behind yoga.
Which is?
It's so in depth, but so there's 8 limbs of yoga really, and these are the kind of the guidelines of how to live through a yogic life. But for example, like the first limb is your yamas, which are the like your social ethics. And the first one is ahimsa, which is nonviolence. So you treat people the way you want to be treated. And then there's truthfulness, not lying, not stealing. So and when you go down the line of what yoga is, it's basically, in a nutshell, just living your life in they call it your dharma, like what feels true to you. Your truth path, your path of truth. And then knowing that you're just you're part of everyone and everyone's part of you and you're just this collective, even though we're all unique in our own ways, but everyone's a part of this bigger thing. And so when I found yoga, I found it when I was in junior college, like the actual physical practice of yoga. And then I would just do classes at 24 Hour Fitness, and then I did my first yoga training in 2013.
How does the yoga, like the lifestyle of yoga and the posturing and the classes, how does that like fit together?
So,
like, did you know that there was like this yoga way of living versus?
I didn't learn about the philosophy of yoga until I did my first 200-hour yoga training through Yoga Tree in San Francisco, which is no longer there.
And you were you just wanted to learn how to teach it, the postures.
Yeah, because I really, I've always been a person about our physical body. It really resonates to me. I did like anatomy classes and physiology classes through high school and college. So I wanted to do something with the body, and I loved movement. That's just what I do. And when I found yoga, it really spoke to me. So the asana, the yoga practice, the postures is the third limb of yoga. There's your yamas is the first one, which is your self or the social ethics. Then there's the niyamas, which is self-discipline. Then you have your asana, which is the postures. Then pranayama, which is breath. Then you have pratyahara, which is withdrawing of your external senses, so going inward. Dharana, which is one point of focus or concentration, which leads into dhyana, which is meditation. And then when you kind of integrate all that and you evolve, is samadhi, which is like your bliss or that peaceful state. But I didn't learn all that until I got after my first yoga training, which was Bikram yoga in 2013, which is just heavily posture. They don't talk really about any of the philosophy. So I didn't get...
That's the hot one that is most popular, right?
It's, I feel like it's not as popular as it was. But yeah, that was the first hot yoga that Bikram Chowdhury brought from India to here, like back in the 60s. And then from there, I went to, I knew there was more with yoga. I knew I just like barely touched the iceberg of what yoga is. So then I went to my first 200-hour training through Yoga Tree, and from there I just haven't stopped learning. Yeah.
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 I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was a like way of life or a philosophy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes me way more interested to try and sweat my ass off and bend myself in weird positions.
Well, so now that I'm that was when I first started yoga, like doing all the crazy shapes and sweating. And not every yoga is a hot yoga class. Like when I teach yoga these days, most of my classes are not hot. Like CrossFit, the classes I teach at CrossFit 505, they're not hot.
Yeah.
The classes I teach at Radiant are warm, but I wouldn't say they're hot. But when I first started, I'll admit, like doing the big, more advanced shapes was like, yeah, this is super rad. But now as I get older and more in depth in my practice, like advanced yoga is really like doing less is more. Because now it's, you evolve with the practice itself, and you start to see it as that bigger picture and how you are living life and how you interact, how I interact with my children even.
Yeah.
And how I want them to receive it as well. So hopefully that they will start doing that on their own without me even saying like, you're practicing yoga,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Does the classes, like, is that a way of practicing the philosophy in some senses?
Yeah. The asana was a way to calm your mind and your energy and your body so that you could sit in meditation and get to that higher state, whether it's that restful, peaceful state, or a lot of times when you get to that state, you're opening to receive from your highest self. So yeah, that was why people practice asana.
And now most people know it as like a form of exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or stretching.
Or stretching.
I love when people are like,
Yeah.
I'm not flexible. I'm like, you don't have to be like, that's the whole thing. You don't have to touch your toes to do yoga. Like,
Yeah.
it will help you get there.
Yeah.
You know, it's a great, and there's so many forms of a yoga asana practice. Like there's the hardcore vinyasa. Now there's like power flow, which is it's just more fluid flowing and bigger shapes, or it can be. And you have Ashtanga, which is like a big set series. You do the same thing, but it's so in depth. And that's, anyways, so that's like another thing. Then you have it's so broad.
Yeah.
What the postural yoga practice can be.
Yeah.
And you have more
And that's because
restorative.
it's grown and been adapted and
There's just different forms of yoga practice. Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah.
Yoga is all about balance, really. You're working with how I teach it. I come from a tantric background, and tantra, a lot of people, yeah, no. So a lot of people think of it as like the sexual practice, and it's not that. I mean, that's a very small part of it, but it's only because pratyahara, the withdrawal of senses, but in Tantra yoga, it's saying, no, we are in these physical forms to experience life.
Yeah.
So work with your five senses and everything that you are receiving, you digest it, work with it so that you can find that balance, but you're working on an energetic level. So you have your chakras and kundalini and the vayus, which is the energy, or where we move the energy within our body by breath. Then you work with your elements, and then if you want to get really nerdy, you go into the Vedas and like Jyotish Vedic astrology, which I really love. And so when I teach a class, I follow the energy of the moon. And it resonates without people even knowing that they're doing it.
Yeah.
but you feel people's energy and you're like, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Drew have talked about these moon cycles before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's real. Like
Uh-huh.
whether people want to believe it or not, it's legit real.
My argument when we get into this conversation is always like, when I was a kid, it seemed like there was an eclipse, like maybe once every 5 years, or like it seemed like a big deal when there was an eclipse.
Yeah.
Right? It was like, oh my gosh, the eclipse is coming and we're not going to see it again until 2014 or whatever,
Yeah.
you know? And now it seems like there's an eclipse like every other week.
Well, there's a clinic. I mean, it's not every other week, but it's at least a few times a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Everybody's like, oh, another eclipse. And I'm like, what happened to the novelty of eclipses?
Well, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Besides the eclipse, though, it's more of like the phase of the moon is where I'm coming from.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like when there's a full moon, there's more energy in the air. When you're a new moon, people want to retreat a little bit more.
And you find that true in
Super
your
true.
community and people that you see? And
Yeah, I don't even have to say it, and I'll do a class around. I feel it myself, so usually I feel like I can tap into what is kind of going on around me.
Yeah.
Fairly well. So when I just kind of go off the seat of my pants and I kind of have an intention and I'll go with it, and it totally resonates for everyone else.
Wow.
Typically.
So you're a little psychic too.
I wouldn't say psychic, but
You
maybe,
follow the moon.
Well,
The moon knows all.
Well, in astrology, the moon is like our mental field, like our mental and emotional body.
So how does that fit in with your daughter who's named after the
Oh
moon?
God, she's like epitome of the moon. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you, so I've seen you offer all sorts of different classes. Mm-hmm. What do you typically teach? Like, do you have a set like schedule? You're just teaching?
Set schedule? Yeah.
I mean, like with your teachings, is there like, can I go on Wednesday night every Wednesday to see Jamie teach freaking regular yoga or whatever it is, you know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
do
yeah.
you, but then you teach at CrossFit Firefly and Radiant are your main two places that you teach, right?
Yeah.
And those are more like scheduled things. And then you're also offering other classes and like groups and things like that, right?
Yeah, I'll do workshops or like we just ended a workshop with pelvic floor health.
Pelvic floor health.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about this. Is this for mothers who have given birth?
It's for everyone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, even
I could go?
Yeah, you could have.
Does my pelvic floor need help?
Well, it depends. Do you? No.
How can I tell if my okay, how can one tell if their pelvic floor needs your class?
Well, if one of the big signs is if you're leaking urine, or if sometimes back pain could be a sign of pelvic floor dysfunction, or weakness or tightness. A lot of people think it's weakness when actually a lot of the times it's actually an overactive pelvic floor.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How do you know so much about pelvic floors? What qualifies you to teach a class about pelvic flooring?
I actually did a pelvic floor or pre and postnatal athleticism coaching training.
Cool.
Yeah, especially after my second baby. After Willow, my first one, I did a pre and postnatal yoga training, which talked about pelvic floor health. And then after Ash, who was huge.
How big was he when he was born?
9 pounds, where Willow was just under 7.
Oh.
Yeah. So
you needed some pelvic floor help.
I needed, I just wanted to better understand it and what I was feeling and going through personally, so that I could help other women in the community or wherever I was.
Yeah.
Because it's not talked about ever. It's very taboo here in the West.
Yeah, I don't hear about pelvic flooring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I saying it weird? Pelvic flooring?
No.
Okay. So you wanted to understand what was going on in your body so that you could pass on that.
Yeah, and
knowledge.
how to help myself and help the symptoms I was feeling, and how to get back to a place where I felt strong and whole, because you literally feel like you're not whole after giving birth, not just physically, energetically too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
There's a great book. It's called The Fourth Trimester, but I love how she describes it. And it, again, talking about the energetic body, like the subtle body,
Yeah.
is when you give birth. And this is so true. And I felt this in my first pregnancy or my first labor with Willow, because it took it was 21-hour labor, where Ash was only, I don't know, active labor was 45 minutes. But there's a point where because you're working with your first energy center, which is your root chakra, your Muladhara, and that's at the pelvic floor. But because you're pushing, you're getting this human being out of that area of your body.
Yes.
So there's a very grounding, you're really tapping into that grounding energy center, but then also your crown chakra is so open.
That's your head, right?
Uh-huh. So you're like, and it literally, I felt this for sure in my first labor experience, but you're literally in and out of this realm, or out in, and it's like you're seeing yourself give birth and you're in it, but you're also not. It was wild.
Do you think that's some sort of like defense mechanism to remove yourself from the situation because it's so intense and painful? Or do you think it's a more like a natural, like spiritual thing that's happening?
I think it's definitely more natural and spiritual. I don't think it's a point of getting out of, because I gave natural births on both.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a part of you trying to get away from the pain, because and it's not even pain. It's just so, I don't even know how to explain it. It's the hardest thing I've ever done, giving birth.
Imagine.
But it's so out of this world, and it's so in this world at the same time. It's wild.
Yeah.
It's like, and then when you have the baby, you're on just a total different high, like a natural high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why do you feel energetically depleted? Is that what you're saying, right? After the birth.
It's not so much right after, but you are just, everything was so open, right? When you are growing this human being, and then when you deliver, you're so open. So now you need to close this and bring everything back in the center, and physically too. Like your muscles have been all stretched out, your rib cage, your hips. Yeah. You have connective tissue in between your two rectus abdominal muscles that gets completely stretched out. So you got to bring that back together. Your pelvic floor.
Are you ready to have another one?
No, we're good. If I was a little younger, maybe,
dude.
But
jeez.
Yeah. I mean, I don't regret it at all.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm so glad I did it the way I did it.
Naturally?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have done it any other way.
Yeah. And you used like a water, right?
Yeah, I did water
Gave
birth.
birth in water. Mm-hmm. So were you using like your yoga philosophy and like all this stuff through your breath work? Like I imagine all that stuff came into play when you got into labor, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a lot easier with Willow, even though it was harder, just because it was so long, but I was able to really tap into the breath. Whereas Ash, because he just came so fast, where it was harder for me to catch the breath or let the breath help guide him down, because he wanted to come out. Where Willow was just like taking her sweet ass time.
So you had less time to like kind of center yourself and prepare for that.
Yeah.
Than you did.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah. And you spent what, 9 months, 10 months, like energetically growing a human being inside of you too, right?
Yeah.
So I imagine the void of that like is a shift and a transition as well.
Yeah. I loved being pregnant. I enjoyed it. I know everyone has their own journey with pregnancy.
Yeah.
thankfully I didn't have any kind of pain during pregnancy. Or no problems during pregnancy. I enjoyed being pregnant.
And you did yoga and you worked out.
I did yoga. I worked out. I did CrossFit. I did the hot Pilates. I did the hot room. Like I did everything. More so with Ash because I was already doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Willow was just more the hot yoga, the hot room, and yoga. But with Ash, like I was doing all the things.
Yeah. So back to those classes. So you offer different types of classes.
Yeah.
On kind of a whatever you.
So yoga is like every week. I have my 3 yoga classes, same schedule. And then, if I do workshops, they're always specialed around something. Or I have I call them special yoga practices. They're not necessarily, I think workshops, you give extra information. Where, for instance, I'm going to do a spring equinox class. So it's honoring that transition from winter to spring at Radiant, and that will be a 2-hour special yogic practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just doing yoga the whole time, and a workshop is more like teaching about.
For me,
things.
yeah, it's like giving more information to people. Where you are, I am too in this way, but it's just a longer class that I would normally teach. Yeah.
So what are those workshops based on? Just what you feel like the community may need, or like how do you choose what you want to bring forward in a workshop?
The more informational one. So I think it's more of like I guess what I feel that community needs, like why we just did the pelvic floor one, and I paired up with a pelvic floor PT. So that was really cool. This was our second time actually doing it, but this was a 4-weekend series, so 4 Saturdays. I think with the pelvic floor one, everyone
can use it at any time.
Yeah, for sure. And it wasn't just like pelvic floor dysfunction or the health. It was also how to connect to your pelvic floor, because a lot of people do not know where even the pelvic floor is. Do you know where the pelvic floor is?
Yeah, it's somewhere around my junk, I think. Right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's somewhere down there.
Yeah. It's
okay. I don't know if I can feel it like now while we're sitting here, but
so if you can't,
are these the things that Kegels help?
So Kegels do, but it's not that's not the only thing. Your pelvic floor is constantly working just by breathing. Yeah, it's very subtle, but
what's it doing?
So when you inhale, because it works with your diaphragm, and your diaphragm is a muscle that sits in your chest cavity, separates your.
I'm familiar with the diaphragm.
Cool. So when
I'm a singer, Jamie.
Okay, that's true.
Okay.
Sorry. When you inhale and your diaphragm goes down, your pelvic floor goes down.
Okay.
It releases, it lengthens, and then when you exhale, your diaphragm moves up, and your pelvic floor actually contracts.
Okay.
So it's a co-contraction, but that contraction is super subtle, and it's natural. It's a natural way of your pelvic floor moving. And it does that when we walk, when we jump, when we run, when we cough, when we sneeze. And then there's ways to engage it more, like when you're bracing, when you're going to pick up a big load or your kid's off the floor, or deadlifting, however many pounds.
So you want to embrace the pelvic floor while you're doing that stuff?
It's more of bracing like through the midline, and your pelvic floor works with it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're not pushing down on the pelvic floor.
So pelvic floor health is important.
It's very important. Yeah. Yes. Okay. It is very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you work with your pelvic floor on a daily basis?
I'm very mindful of my pelvic floor, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not. JJ, are you mindful of your pelvic floor?
No. Probably should be that.
Yeah, you probably should be.
Well, and like I said, a lot of people, most of the time, I don't even want to say most, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a PT. I'm just someone that learned more about it and like to talk about it.
Yeah.
And help people with it. But from especially athletes, we have a lot of times and just with the way of life, there's stress, and that affects our physical body. And so we can hold a lot of tension there without knowing it. But a lot of times people have tight, overactive pelvic floors.
And that is what you're saying causes
It can.
can cause
Because if you think of it's a
issues.
muscle.
Yeah.
So an overworked or
That's
fatigued
why-
muscle isn't going to be strong.
Yeah.
It's tired.
That's why it makes sense that back pain could be a symptom
Totally.
of an unhealthy pelvic floor. Okay.
Or just, I wouldn't say unhealthy, just a pelvic floor that needs help.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you heard it here, folks. If you need a pelvic floor help, Jamie's your gal. Are you offering more pelvic floor workshops and classes?
I'm hoping to actually make it either like a class series at CrossFit here in the maybe late spring. I'm not quite sure. I haven't gone through all the logistics with it, but yeah, but it's definitely needed and wanted from.
You had a lot of response from cool.
So whether it's a 6-week program or then it goes into a weekly offering, I don't really know yet.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's something I definitely want to do.
And how many males were in your class?
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we need more male awareness of pelvic floor.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, a lot of the men didn't even. I don't know. I've had men. I don't want to say the men that were there, but I have had men like, I have a pelvic floor. I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
Everyone does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So what other classes are you offering? You have the spring equinox thing coming up. What else have you done?
Like right in this moment.
Or are you planning to do?
That's pretty much it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Focusing on the pelvic floor.
Yeah, and then the transition from winter to spring and how that affects us energetically. So I like working with a breath a lot. So.
Okay, so I have a question for you. You're into astrology, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm a Leo.
Okay, I'm not.
Why are you rolling your eyes?
Because I'm not like some pro astrology.
Okay,
I just
but-
love astrology.
Okay, so riddle me
Hopefully
this.
one day.
Riddle me this, Batman. I am a Leo,
Yeah.
but I hate the summertime.
Okay.
Like I hate the heat. I
Yeah.
hate the sun. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
But in the wintertime when it's raining like it is today, I have so much more energy. Like I want to go outside, I want to do stuff. And like the sun drains me and I hate it. Isn't that opposite from my sign?
No. Why?
What do you
Just
mean?
'cause
Because
you're
I'm a fire sign Leo, freaking born in the summertime. It's always like that, isn't it?
No.
No?
You don't. I mean, no. Leos are your. First of all, do you know your ascending sign? The
What?
sign that was rising when you were born, not your sun sign.
No.
Okay.
Well, it's the same as you, right? Because we were born in the same year.
No.
Oh.
When you were born, the exact time, day, and where, there's a.
July 29th.
Okay,
1983.
but you have to calculate.
He's looking it up.
Okay.
July 29th, 1983. I was born at 9:47 at night.
Okay, so because your sun sign, right, is Leo.
Yes.
But then your ascending sign is also a part of who you are. It's actually what I've learned, like the bigger part of who you are.
Really?
Yeah.
What's my ascending sign?
And that's the sign that's rising when you're born.
Sign rising. Aquarius or early Pisces.
Oh.
The sun is in Leo and the moon is in Libra. Assuming standard U.S. time zones require a specific location or absolute certainty.
Libra.
Likely Aquarius or early Pisces. Oh, I don't like Pisces.
Why?
I just had some weird relationships with Pisces.
Oh.
Pisces women in general, but men Pisces are okay. Sun sign Leo, moon sign Libra.
So Libra is more like the sign of balance. But that's like I said, your more mental, emotional body. So, but just because you don't like the summer, that could actually be more of an energetic thing, like your dosha.
Mendoza?
Yeah, so that's Ayurveda. Ayurveda is the sister science of yoga. It's the science of life,
Okay.
which is energetics. But your dosha is like the constitution of who you are. And there's 3 of them. So there's Pitta, Vata, and kapha. And so usually people are 2, like dominant of 2, but dominant more on one side. So I'm vata and pitta. Pitta's fire and vata's air. I bet you got some kapha. Like maybe you're more on the kapha side, which they don't tend to like the heat.
Yeah, that's me.
So that's
And you're opposite because you don't like the cold.
I hate the cold.
I hate the heat.
I hate the cold.
I fucking hate the heat. I know. Jamie comes out to my pool in like 108-degree weather, and she's just sitting out there just loving it like a lizard on a rock.
Yeah.
And I can't. I hate it. I can't
Yeah.
stand it. And then I invite you over for cold plunging.
It's like torture.
No, it's the best.
No.
I was just in there today. It's so
No.
cold right now. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you should come over and cold plunge.
No, I'm not
The
doing
pool's like perfect temperature now.
I don't think I'll ever do that again.
Really?
No, not unless I have to.
You did it once.
Twice.
Twice?
Thank you.
Okay. You did it twice.
Yeah.
And you hated it?
I mean, I didn't hate it, but it's not. No, I don't.
It didn't do anything for it didn't resonate with you or do anything
No,
for you.
my body likes the heat.
Okay.
Yeah. It's my jam.
Yeah, see, I love it, dude. So I sat in the hot tub today for a little bit with one of my daughters. And then we both got out and went in the pool. And I got out of the pool and I just feel it. Like I feel energized by it.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I just am like super into it.
Yeah, you should. There's tests that you could do online. I forget the website, but you could look up like how to figure out your dosha, your constitution, and you just answer these questions. And
Like, do you like cold plunges or hot tubs?
no, it's more of like I forget the questions, but a lot of it's like your physical structure actually plays into it. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, you should. I bet. Yeah. I bet you're.
I always felt like a fraud Leo because I didn't like the sun or the heat.
No, that
Doesn't have anything to do with it?
No.
Okay.
No.
But you're telling me my ascending sign is almost more true and important than my Leo sign?
It's a big part of who you are. Yeah. So I'd look into, what did it say? Aquarius?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The age of Aquarius.
Yeah.
Okay.
See what that, if any of those things resonate with you. I'm curious.
Yeah, me too. We'll have a whole talk about it later.
Okay.
Yeah. You could read my signs and stuff. What about tarot? Are you into tarot at all? Tarot?
No. I
No?
wish. I mean, it's cool.
Oh,
I think it's cool.
yeah.
But no, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of tarot cards, but they're just
Sitting there.
gathering dust. Yeah.
No.
I just like to collect them.
It's cool art.
Look at yeah. Some of the art you do is like similar to tarot, it seems like.
I do more of the astrology art. Yeah.
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 I really like it.
Thanks.
Have you been doing it?
No.
Not at all.
No. I wish.
Why?
Time. And just
Kids.
time. Yeah.
Kids fucking screw up your life, dude.
No, it's. I would never say that.
I wouldn't either. I was just joking.
No, it's. I mean, I really want to. There's definitely urges where that creative side wants to come out. I just don't have time.
Yeah.
And I don't have a place where I could, especially with Ash, who wants to get into everything. Because when you get into an art project, you don't want to pick it up. You want to have it, like I call it an organized mess.
Yeah.
But I can't do that with either kids really, because they'd be like, oh, Willow would just ask if she could use everything, which is fine. But
Yeah. But then it's not about you.
yeah, then
You
it's
know?
just like messing with my flow. And,
Right. Like, how do you get in a creative flow when you have two little humans that are like, can we do this? Can we do that?
And I definitely feel more creative in the morning than at night. So night's just like a wash. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you find that you seem to me as a person who's like super in tuned with your like mind body connection? Mm-hmm. Is that like what yoga has brought into you, or have you always like had that connection?
Yeah.
Because I remember being like younger even in my 20s and stuff. Like I remember people saying like, oh, I ate this and now I don't feel good, or now I feel like this or whatever. And I had like zero connection.
Oh, yeah.
I would like eat anything and like not at all make a connection between the two or like
Yeah.
anything, you know, it's like taken me a long time to like have this
Listen.
connection.
Yeah.
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 But you've just kind of always naturally had that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've got, yeah.
It's got,
I was going to say, I've got, going back to astrology,
Yeah.
I've had my chart read a few times, and
Yeah.
that's always been like one of the prominent things is I'm very in tune with who I am or
Yeah.
my physical form.
your physical form. And your physical form and your energetic form, right?
Yeah.
And the way those two coincide.
Yeah.
Wow, how does that help you on a day-to-day basis?
It helps with regulation, to be honest. Like I notice I don't want to say it sucks, but I am a very sensitive person to other people's energy. But with practice and just time in life, you know how to navigate with other people and their energy. Yeah, I don't know where I was
So it's
going with
more
that.
like an awareness.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel like your kids are like that at all?
Kids are very sensitive to energy, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
But do they have...
But they don't have the tools to regulate. They're just kids.
Yeah.
They're still learning.
Yeah.
So you have, as a parent, you have to kind of meet them where they're at, and then also not let them trigger you. And then
That's all that happens all day long.
yeah. And in a way, you have to be the bigger person, but not just as a person, but energetically and mindfully and get down on their level. I always try to put myself in Willow's body, like when she's having a meltdown or just even when she's saying something, I'm like, it doesn't resonate with me or make sense to me.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be on her level. So I always try to implant myself like in her and how she might be feeling.
Yeah.
Which helps a lot. So that I don't go up here and get really frustrated quickly. It's hard. It's
a practice, right?
For sure. And it's taken, it's definitely gotten easier because after pregnancy, your hormones are all whacked. And so as I've gotten back to my more hormonal balance, it's a lot easier, I found. I've been realizing because after Ash. So yeah. And then you have the dynamic of the husband. There's so much energy going on in the house. So it's learning to navigate that so that it's not necessarily affecting you, like you have boundaries, but also knowing how to keep yourself on a balanced level and then maybe being able to help others just by being on that even playing level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I notice it's about self-awareness and that self-balance.
Yeah.
Like I was coming home from work the other day and like I have teenagers now and they're, up and down and all over the place, naturally. But I was driving home and as I'm driving up my driveway, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to let their energy affect mine, just like I got to stay, no matter what they come at me with, like I'm going to stay neutral, because I can just dive right into whatever they're in,
Yeah.
I get in the house and somebody has an attitude and I'm like, I got an attitude all of a sudden. And I was like, fuck, I was having a good day.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
It's hard. Yeah.
But it's like you said, it's a practice and being able to like have that self-awareness before I go into a situation like that, or just whatever, like however I can set myself up for being that neutral.
Yeah. Or knowing like the tools that you could do to help yourself. So like stepping outside of the situation, like if you had to like take yourself out of the equation
Yep.
for a moment, whether it's just stepping outside, putting your feet in the grass and get grounded,
Yeah.
like that could help immensely, especially if their energy is a little high
Yeah.
in whatever direction it is.
Yeah. Emotions usually.
Yeah. And I came from a household of 4 girls. So
Woo-wee.
yeah. So
Did you guys all get along all the time?
most of the time.
Really?
There was definitely, there was definitely moments where like maybe one of us, like two of us weren't getting along, or me and my older sister had, for me, that was the hardest relationship until I got into a certain age, and then I felt finally accepted by her. But yeah,
Were you guys far apart?
4 years.
Each 4 years apart?
No, me and my older sister was 4. Me and my sister below me are only a year and a half. And then me and the youngest, Beverly, that you know all of them. But she's 39. I'm going to be 40. So we're 4 years apart almost. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're right in the middle of them.
Yeah. Second born.
You do kind of have middle child vibes.
I definitely had the middle child
experience.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Are you the peacemaker?
Yeah. In the family, I would say. I could also stir the pot though, unintentionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you aware of like the family roles at any point?
What do you mean?
Well, like there's I can't remember what they are, but there's like the savior, there's the scapegoat.
Oh no.
There's like all these.
I didn't even know that now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to share it with you. Yeah,
Okay.
It's super interesting when you look at the family and you can like point out like who was who and what roles they contribute into the family. Yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff. I took a class. One of the classes that I had to take was family dynamics or something like that, and it showed like all those different roles. And then we learned how to do a genogram on your family, which is like kind of a family tree, but there's all these different symbols that you can use. Like the males are a square and the females are a circle, and then the line that connects them can be like a dotted line, which means they were divorced, or like a squiggly line means there was conflict, or like, so you map out your whole family as far as you can go. And you it's cool to have this visual representation of like what is all going on or has gone on in your family.
Yeah. And
you can see the kids and their lines, and like it's kind of a cool thing to learn about.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it. What are you bringing up? Oh, 9 roles in the family. Oh, yeah. Hero, scapegoat, caretaker, mascot, the lost child. So the hero is the responsible, perfectionist, overachieving child who brings pride to the family. Did you have one of those?
Responsible. No, I don't feel like that.
The scapegoat, the child blamed for family problems, often rebellious or acting out to distract from underlying issues.
I don't feel like any of us were blamed for family problems. No,
Okay.
No one blamed for family problems. There was definitely the rebellious acting for sure.
Okay. What about the mascot, the humorist who uses levity to diffuse tension and avoid conflict?
No.
None of you?
No.
What, were you guys all the same? The quiet, withdrawn member who avoids conflict by disappearing, often feeling neglected.
Definitely there for sure.
That was you?
No.
Oh, there was one of them.
Yeah.
The enabler or the caretaker, the person who manages others' emotional needs or protects someone from consequences.
Maybe, yeah. I guess that's a little bit, I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my kids, I had twins, and then I had another daughter. They're all daughters, but like this is a little weird in our family because the twins are the same age.
Right.
But one of them definitely takes on the oldest child role more and the middle child role more.
Yeah.
And the older child is only 45 seconds older, right? But it's strange because like they act that way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. They're going into high school next year.
That's insane. Are they excited?
They're super excited, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Like that means I have 4 years left with them.
Yeah.
I saw some statistic that said that like 85% of the time that you spend with your children is like completed by age like 16 or something.
Yeah. 12 or something like that. Yeah. Sad.
Dude.
Yeah.
No way.
I know.
And especially with my youngest, she's 9 now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't have that little baby. And like,
Oh yeah, no.
I see pictures popping up on my Facebook when she was really little. And I'm like, oh my God,
I know.
this is crazy. What am I going to do?
I know. It goes by quick. Quick and not at the same time.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, now it seems really quick.
I'm sure. As
Now
they're
looking
older.
back, because as they're older,
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at Willow, like you're thinking from her being a baby.
I
like,
don't know. She's going to be 6 in 6 months. I'm like,
6?
Yeah. Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's quick.
Yeah. Yeah. She's not a little, like, she's still a little kid, but she's getting bigger.
Yeah.
And just the way she talks now. Yeah. She's just, I always say she's like a little teenager in a little girl's body.
She has attitude.
Oh my God. Does she
All
have attitude?
off the charts. Yeah. It's rad.
It is. Like,
It's really cool.
I try not to diffuse her fire. I
Yeah.
want to encourage her to be like in her own 2 feet and keep that spark.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could definitely.
And
she
you got
definitely knows.
And
how
you
to-
got to put a container on that somehow.
Yeah. Or just like not take it personally, you know, and
Yeah.
take my deep breaths.
Ground yourself.
Yeah,
in
go
your pelvic
outside
floor.
for a minute or yell at a pillow. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not always. I'm not perfect, so I too slip from time to time. But
And you're homeschooling her.
oh yeah,
What's that like?
I love it.
Yeah.
She makes it. I always say she makes it easy because she wants to learn and she wants to do it.
That's great.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely and then the more I'm reading about kids and school, like how they learn,
Mm-hmm.
it helps because homeschooling is great because it's so open to how you can teach your kids, especially as they're young, because they don't learn like they want us to learn in
Yeah.
kindergarten, public school.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's nice to have that freedom. I do follow a curriculum because it just helps my brain and keeps me on. I love routine.
Yeah. So what is it when you sign them up through some sort of homeschool academy, right? Or something
Yeah.
that helps you and provides curriculum and things like that?
So we go through Sequoia Grove Charter, and then under Mendocino County is Lakeview Charter. You do get funds depending on you get a certain amount of funds for each school year, which helps you by whether it's curriculum or supplies,
Field trips, whatever.
extracurricular, like it pays for her gymnastics and ballet classes.
Yeah.
So it's super rad. And then it gives you the freedom in how you want to teach your kids. And me and Joel have always felt that we want to encourage, like I heard this TED Talk, God, I forget his name, but he was talking about how it's really sad here in America where kids get excited at the last day of school when kids should actually be sad and should be excited to go into school. And you look at other countries and kids are excited to go to school because they encourage kids to learn what lights them up.
Yeah.
And that's that whole like why we are here and what their what brings them joy, because that's what they're going to excel at.
Yeah.
So me and Joel have always talked like tuning into that with our kids and including that within their schooling. Like
Yeah.
just being open to what they want to learn, and then if they want to continue, great. And if not, cool, you know.
Yeah. So the curriculum or your parameters as a homeschooling parent aren't strict in any sort of way?
It
So
is.
she has to pass tests? Like,
Yeah, they
is there-
still do the STAR testing,
Okay.
the statewide testing. And you know, like you have she's kindergarten, so you still have to do your English, your history, science. So history is social studies too, science. And
But can that be something that you create for her? Like
You
watching
can.
a documentary, or like, is there?
yeah, you
there's-
can. Like we talk about for history, we've been learning Wheel of the Year, and so that's paganism.
Huh. Who
But
chose that? Oh,
But it's all about moving with Earth's natural rhythm, like
okay.
and the natural transitions of the seasons. but also,
You've been teaching your daughter about paganism in
Well,
homeschool?
yeah,
This is so good.
it's the wheel of the year. And
Okay.
actually, so what I've learned is that a lot of the holidays we celebrate, because how I wanted it was she's really big into, it started with Halloween. Like,
Yeah.
she's big into Halloween.
Yeah,
I wanted to know where Halloween came from.
sure.
And it came from a lot of the Halloween and just the fall traditions come from the ancient Celtic holiday Samhain, which is Halloween. Like, that's
Okay.
the
Yeah,
wheel
this
of the
makes
year
sense.
holiday.
Okay. I'm good.
And it talks about why you dress up, how costumes came in, why jack-o'-lanterns came in, why kids hand out candy, or how that came to be. And
So this counts as her history lesson.
yeah, I know, it's rad.
That's awesome. And you get to give yourself this education as well,
Totally.
right?
And I'm like, it just makes sense, you know?
Learning together too is probably a cool thing.
It is.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I do follow a curriculum, which is kind of on the Waldorf side, but it's also heavily in literature and English. It's like it's nice because I have the workbooks to go off of. And Willow likes that structure too, so it makes it easy. But she chose the science topic, which is all about, it's called winds and waves. So you're learning about weather, and we're going to get into waves soon, like water or the ocean. But we just talked about, we talk a lot about like light and reflection and refraction, and I'm just like, some of it, but then you forget it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's rad. And so I am learning with her too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and a lot of it overlaps, like some of the lessons. So you're relearning the things, which I think is great.
Yeah.
And I'm learning that she's not an auditorial learner. Like, I'm not either.
Yeah.
I'm a kinesthetic learner,
Okay.
obviously.
Yeah.
And she is too. So hands-on things, seeing things helps her
Yeah.
integrate and digest.
Yeah.
So it's
Which
been
you
fun.
don't get in school, right?
No.
I mean, in school, they're
A lot
just
of times,
like
no. I
one-
mean, kindergarten, I think it's more like that because I think they realize, like, little kids at that age, that's how they learn, is by play
Yeah.
and experiencing things. But even as you grow older, like, I mean, even up to college, like, I had to rewrite notes 5 times just to integrate it and digest it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, compared to the classes where I actually had got to do things,
Yeah.
those are the classes I excelled at because I was able to retain the information better. So being able to gear her learning in those ways so she can better learn is fun. It's fun to know that.
Yeah. What do you do with the little one while you're doing school with or is that a thing? Like, do you guys have school every day? Like from what to what, or like,
yeah,
or is
we try to do it in the morning. Like after, I try to keep a routine, like I said. So we wake up, we do breakfast, we read books, which a lot of times can intertwine school, depending on the book. And then we do our like make the bed routine, brush our teeth. Then we sit down at our little desk in front of the windows and do her school. And the last semester, I tried to do every subject every day. And then this semester, I've gotten a little lenient because it made more sense where like Mondays and Wednesdays, we do English and history. And then Tuesdays, Thursdays, we do science and math.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Fridays is kind of like hit or miss. Like whether
If you do school or not.
Yeah. Like
Yeah. Whatever's going on.
Like, or we do a lot of times we go to the library and do story time, and she's still learning and she's interacting with other kids or
That's the one thing I hear a lot about homeschooling, people that are like talking shit about it or whatever. They're like, oh yeah, those kids don't interact with other kids or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
like, I don't think that's really the case, right? Because you're
No.
putting them into, like, she's doing gymnastics and ballet. And
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really see that.
No, and I think, and I'm grateful she has a brother because she's still
Yeah.
getting that interaction. And I think as they get older too, like there's more opportunity for social interaction. But the homeschooling program does offer, like there's park days every month. And there are communities within the homeschooling program that you can link up with. I don't, just because it's not in my nature. I'm more of a hermit kind of person. I have like like the good ends, they homeschool too. So it's natural to get together with Layla and Banner. And then we're meeting some other moms through the program. So we have a play date on Wednesday with one, so
Nice.
just slowly get it. Cause she does want more friends. I think she's craving that too. So I'm trying to be that kind of,
Facilitator.
yeah. Cause she's also shy like I was as a child. So doing it almost for her, but like being that model of how you can make friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even in ballet, like making sure she says bye to the girl she was just having fun with, say, or
Yeah.
hi. And yeah.
I took Alex to the fish hatchery the other day.
Oh yeah. Joel told me.
Yeah, you guys should go.
Yeah. We're
It's
planning
awesome.
on it. Yeah.
They do a fish count at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Like every day of the week. That's like a really good time to go because you'll see them, like they'll pull all the steelheads like out of one area and they count them and tag them. And
Okay.
you'll see the mamas are just dripping eggs out of them. And
weird.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
And then you can like feed like all the thousands, millions of little teeny fish, they have like feed there. You can scoop up and throw it in. You see
cool.
like thousands of fish come to the surface. And like,
Okay.
it's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. And you
Yeah.
can just walk around there like,
Yeah.
it's free to just go and walk
Yeah.
around and check it out.
Yeah.
They have a fish ladder too. We saw one of the fish like jump up the ladder and like,
cool.
get into the stream that leads them into the hatchery or whatever,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. You
I'll
should do
take
it.
her. Yeah. We have the pamphlet and everything. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always thinking about you guys.
thanks. I appreciate it.
What's it like being from out of town moving to Ukiah? That's the one thing I wanted to ask you too. Because you grew up in
San Jose.
San Jose area.
And then I lived in LA for a while.
You lived in LA? Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All my whole 20s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It was.
Why did you do that?
Yeah. It was terrible.
That doesn't seem like a Jamie place to be at all.
No, it wasn't. And I think it was good because it made me come out of my shell for sure. I was
yeah.
very shy, intimidated person.
Hermity.
Oh yeah.
That's why you get along with Joel so well.
Yeah. We kind of balance each other out because I'm always, anyways, that's a whole nother.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, we do get along in that way very well. Yeah, LA was rough. It helped me grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. In a very hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you lived in like the city,
Then
Oakland
I
and
moved
stuff.
back and I was living with my mom in Morgan Hill and commuted to Daly City to teach full time. Mm-hmm. So, and that was where I met Joel. And then we got together and we moved to Pacifica, which was great. Then we lived in Oakland. And then from there we moved here to make a family
In Ukiah.
in Ukiah. I was very not hesitant, only because I had this great community where I was through the yoga studio that I was teaching at, and but I like the excitement of new things and being thrown in uncomfortable situations. It kind of it propels me to grow. So I was excited, even though I was a little apprehensive. But once we got here and just being where we were at and not in a city,
Yeah.
definitely my vibe,
Yeah.
more so. And now when we have to go through the city or even to Santa, I don't want to.
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I would
can
never-
imagine that would be a relief. I don't think I could. I always wanted to live in a city. I wanted to live in San Francisco when I was younger for like a year or like 2 years. You
Yeah.
know, just like
It's cool.
go
yeah.
and mission and just on a mission to live there for a couple years just to
Yeah.
experience that life, But
Yeah.
like, I can't imagine like walking to the grocery store and like just the logistics of living in a city.
Yeah.
It is absolutely nothing that I want a part of.
Yeah. I mean, when I grew up in San Jose wasn't what it is now.
Yeah.
It was just becoming Silicon Valley. Mm-hmm. Like I remember Highway 85 being built. Like there was still farming down there when I was growing up. So when I went to LA and I was not even 21, I turned 21 in LA.
Huge night for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was fun.
You had 3 drinks?
We did sake bombs.
4?
Yeah, that was a fun night. So that was definitely harsh living in LA
Yeah.
from San Jose. Good in a great way. I would never. I don't regret it, even though it was probably one of like. Plus, you're in your 20s to 30. Like such a
Weird time.
so weird. It's like your adult adolescent time.
Yeah.
So I went through a lot of shit there by myself too, because I had no family. And I moved with 2 friends, and I made great friends there, but it was still just what LA is all about. Yeah,
Wasn't fitting for you.
no. Which I mean, it helped me realize who I wanted to be and who I did not want to be.
Well, that's always part of it, right? Is finding out what we don't want to do,
Yeah,
or what
yeah.
we don't want in a relationship, or what we don't want in a job, or
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like all those are teaching moments for us,
Totally.
right? Mm-hmm. So how do you like living in Ukiah now?
I love it.
You love it?
Oh yeah, I do. I like it a lot. Cool. Yeah, I mean, besides, like, I wish we had a Trader Joe's.
Okay, that's it. That's
But
all.
other than
That's all
that,
that's on your list. Is
yeah,
Trader
really,
Joe's.
yeah.
If we had a Trader Joe's,
It'd be
it would just be perfect, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I want a Target.
Yeah, I don't know. Target, I would love Target, but I feel like it would it's, I don't know. Then something else is going to come in and it's just going to get bigger.
You don't want it to get bigger.
No.
Really?
I don't want it to get bigger, no.
You want it to stay like this.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the small
I think if it
community.
stays like this, it's going to die.
I don't think it's staying like this, though. That's the thing.
Hopefully not, because I don't want it to die.
No, I don't think it
But
is.
like, I just think that it saddens me, and what I've been actually working on lately is not paying attention to all the closed down buildings and like the negative
yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
Because when I drive down State Street, it's just like I'm like, oh, there's another one that's closed. There's another one that's empty. There's and now I'm trying to shift my focus to, oh, look at this open business. But like
Yeah.
from growing up here and stuff, it's just like I've seen it be more alive and thriving, and now it feels like maybe it's coming back a little bit, but like I feel like if we don't grow, it's gonna really be.
Well, they just
Bad.
did the whole down like State Street, so I'm hoping, you know what I mean? Like all the construction down there.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there was people there to.
I wish they would bring back the bowling alley and the roller rink.
Yeah.
Like they took that out right when we got here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty bummed
Sucks.
about that.
Yeah, I know. I think what would work really good here would be a Scandia.
A what?
Scandia? You've never been to Scandia?
No.
Your kids are almost to the age of being able to go to Scandia. Scandia is like the fun center in Santa Rosa. They have them all over. It's like a chain of these places. They have go-karts and batting cages and mini golf and arcades.
Oh, fun.
And like the one in Santa Rosa has like water bumper cars and like
Oh, cool.
It's like a fun center,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
like that. Yeah, that's in Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
But and that one has a tower too.
Wow.
But I think it would be cool to have that here, just for like, I feel like the most neglected age in this town is teenagers. Like there's really like, where do they hang out even?
Yeah, it's true.
So I feel like a place like that, and like you have to think about the demographics of this area, and like
Yeah.
it's fairly cheap to go and do something like that, you
Yeah,
know, and
yeah.
like what would like really work here in this town. I think that would be a really cool place.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Teens can like, you know, hang out there and get
Yeah.
food and like play video games or
Yeah,
just
yeah.
talk or whatever they do,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what teenagers do these days. They're always on their phones.
I don't need, yeah, this is a terrible thing. What age are you going to let Willow have a phone?
When she gets a job and she can pay for it.
Ha.
That's how, and I got a phone.
I said 18.
That's pretty good.
Nah, they got him at
Yeah, I'm like,
13. Hey, I held out as long as I possibly could.
yeah, it's hard.
I thought
I think that's
they
why
were the last ones
Yeah.
to get them. And when I knew that I should get them a phone was they go to school in Redwood Valley.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, like I was late picking them up or I couldn't pick them up or something. And like they had no way to get a hold of me. And they were like walking down Redwood Valley like road. And I'm like,
yeah.
and it happened accidentally 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
And they were like, one of them was like a little bit freaking out and was like, we had no way to get a hold of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know? And I
Yeah.
was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then they made me a PowerPoint presentation on why they should,
Did they really?
why I should allow them to have phones.
You know what the girls told me one time when they came over for a card game was that at their school, if they didn't have a phone, when their age didn't have a phone, they were like looked down upon and said, you must be poor. Mm-hmm. Fucked up.
Kids are mean, dude.
Kids are mean.
Yeah.
I thought kids were mean when I was growing up, but now with like the whole phone and social media,
Oh, no.
God.
Dude. They got it way worse.
I'm so
than
grateful
us.
we didn't have that.
I'm
Yeah.
so grateful that didn't exist until I was in my 30s.
Yeah. Even
Putting a-
now, it's like kind of like it's toxic.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Super toxic.
But like when I was drunk, like
Yeah.
I'm so glad there's no online evidence of any of that shit.
yeah, yeah.
Like all the mistakes that you know, like high school, like, oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
no way. But you know, I don't know. I mean, I think it's like, it's inevitable a little bit for the technology and the phones and stuff. And
It
like, I
is.
have to trust the knowledge and the wisdom that I have hopefully imparted on them and who they are as people
Yeah.
and trust them. But for me, it was like, how can I put the most addicting thing in the world
Yeah.
into these 13-year-old hands and expect them to be responsible with it?
Yeah. They are highly addicting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're all right. They're
Yeah.
doing okay. But
Yeah, your kids are great.
yeah, thanks.
I think so.
So are yours.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hard one. So I told him 18. It's like
Uh-huh.
when you're 18, you can get a phone. When you're 16 and you're driving and stuff, you can have a flip phone.
Yeah. I mean,
told
there are phones out there like I think one of them is called like a light phone, which is, it's not a smartphone because it doesn't connect to the internet,
Mm-hmm.
but you can still, use it as a phone.
Text and call.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's like a flip phone, and
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, yeah.
And you're fairly limiting on screen time with
Yeah.
them too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's hard, and it's hard to control everything outside of the household.
Yeah, but that's like what your core, the core
Yeah.
household is.
Yeah,
like,
we don't.
These are the rules. And
Yeah.
then if they go over to somebody else, or,
Yeah.
it's kind of different.
Yeah. As you know, I'm very particular in when and what they watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Movie. Jamie has a movie list that I have to check in with her. Every time I want to show her kid a movie, I'm like, oh, it has to be mom approved.
Yes.
Let's approve it.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is fine. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I tell Joel all the time, like, I'm okay to be that mom.
Yeah.
Like
that's
some
okay.
people might think I'm a stick up of the butt, and I'm like, whatever, man.
Well, those kids, your husband and his brothers watched fucking scary movies from the
I did
time they were like
too.
2 years old.
I did
so-
too. Like,
and they're fucked up. So
but movies are so different. Like, just
Yeah,
it's
dude.
the whole fast pace. I mean, even
100%.
watching it now as an adult, you're like, what's going on?
yeah. You know when I really notice it is when I watch an old movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so slow
Yeah.
and
That's
dark.
right. Yeah. Yeah. I know, right?
You know?
Yeah.
Like it's not just like bam, 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 bam,
No.
bam, bam.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So I mean, like, yeah. Yeah. I love old school. Like, that's what we watch.
Yeah.
Star Wars and
Yeah.
the originals.
Yeah. I just watched it wasn't that old, but I watched the Bram Stoker's Dracula
Oh yeah.
like a couple nights
That's a
ago.
great one, yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I
like
forgot
that with
all
Gary
about it.
Oldman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great one.
And Keanu Reeves
And Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Well,
Yeah.
dude, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. If people want to take your classes or get a hold of you for your workshops or anything like that, how do people get in touch with you?
Social media.
After we just talk a bunch of shit about it. Oh, but it's the way it
Instagram
goes.
is like the main one, or I do newsletters too, emails. Like I like emailing,
Cool.
so that's a great way too.
So what are they?
My email.
Yeah, or your phone number, or your personal,
So my email is my real name, which is Jamile. So it's JAM as in Mary, ILEH.rose@yahoo. And my Instagram, I think, is Jamile Rose Young.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, look her up.
Yeah.
We'll post a link
Just
to
look
her.
at Carter's and
Yeah, there you
you'll
go.
find me.
Yeah. And you teach at Radiant a couple days a week?
I teach at Radiant. Just my regular day is Thursdays at noon.
Okay.
And then I get put on the schedule wherever I'm needed.
Cool.
kinda
So
after
you can
that.
find her at Radiant too. And at CrossFit Firefly.
CrossFit Firefly is on Wednesdays at 5 and Saturdays at 7 a.m.
Okay. There you go.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks for talking.
Thanks, Carter.
All right. See you guys soon.